Yo, this Ronnie Brown back to his hot jams, man. You know, we got the hottest music videos on the earth, bro. I got over 40,000 videos in my vault, bro. You know how we get down. But you know what? I interviewed Biggie Small's mother, right, on a bus. It was just me and her, and I feel as though like, yo, man, this is like it. But I don't know. This might top it because you know you from Philly, and it's like you real close to me. Oh. So this gonna be up there with the interview because people interview me all the time. Like, yo, man, what is your hottest interview? I be like Biggie Small's mom. I don't know. Shelly Williams might trump that, bro. I don't know.
What?
This might be going down.
What?
Yeah.
You say what?
Yeah, it's going down. Yo, you want to trump that?
What?
My new joy. Yes, man.
I ain't mad at you, you know?
So, look, tell the people out there some of the things that you do.
What do I do? I do a lot. So coming from Urban Expressions, of course, I was the person, the business behind it. That's how I really got it. I wasn't necessarily the face of it. I was the business behind it. So I was the person out there getting all the advertisers, making sure we got the money, bringing in the money and the sponsorship, some of the ideas. And Keith and I was an amazing combination. His creativity, he's the creative director, with me bringing in the business and bringing in the money. We collaborated. We made sure we did that. And then moving from Urban Expressions, you know, back in 2012, I was like, I need to do something different. I need to do something for me. You know, Urban Expressions is for the people, it's for the culture. Right. And I was like, I need to do something for me. And that's when God gave me Single on a Saturday Night relationship talk show. Woo, yeah. It's a talk show about relationships and situationships, whatever you in. So that started in 2012, and so I started doing that. It was a monthly. We taped it live. And then we had different people come in, different guests. We talk about all types of topics from love, sex, whatever it is, you know, to make sure people have healthier relationships. And they, you know, sometimes we do all kinds of battle sexes, but that's what I started to do. And then, but the whole time I have always only done business. Business is what I love. Wow. And I did, and so back in 2011, 2012, I started doing social media marketing. You know, me and social media was like, at first I was like, it's going to take away the whole TV thing. But then once I started building the Single on a Saturday Night, the way I built the show was based off of social media. Wow. I created a Facebook group and I said, hey friend, you get your single friends and you put them here. You get your single friends and you get your single friends, and we're going to put them all right here. Right. And then we started, you know, connecting in a group, becoming friends, like, you know, commenting. We had little topics and things like that. We got to know each other. So by the time we got to do the actual show, we was already friends. Wow. So that's when I started to see the power of social media. Oh my goodness, the power. Like, wait a minute, we just built all these relationships and friendships, and we like tight. We meet virtually, we meeting them face to face, but we had never really saw them face to face, but it felt like it. Because we was connecting through that social media. We was connection through that social media, through Facebook. Right. So then at that point, I was like, God, I love social media. Help me make money doing it. And that next week, I got the call from corporate, the big yellow and red building. I won't say the name, but you know, I know they didn't sponsor you with me right now. So the big yellow and red building, you know that store. Big yellow, only big yellow store out there. So anyways, I got the call.
You know what I'm saying? Start with the F.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
Not franchise live.
Yeah. So I got the call to go. Hey, let's go to breakfast, because clearly the big yellow and red building was a sponsor of Urban Expressions throughout the whole years. The whole thing. One of my biggest sponsors was that yellow and red building. That was our biggest one. I mean. Listen, that first deal I got was $18,000.
Ooh, oh my God.
Yeah. But back then I wouldn't tell numbers, but now because I'm teaching it. Now I'm teaching things like this. Like I gotta tell the numbers. Like that first deal I got for that building was
that's great.
$18,000. So that's what I was responsible for. So then he said, "Come, let's go to breakfast." So I go to breakfast with the owner, and we just sit there. Eating, he ate less than I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat my food. He eating a little bit, like I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna eat real food. So I'm busting it up, eating my food, like, hey, what? You said breakfast. So then we started talking, and he said, what you been doing? And I told him about the social media, and he had heard about it. He had heard I've been doing social media for different people, and he was like, well, how about you come on the inside?
Wow.
I was like, right, like a job? Like I haven't had a job, like a job in a minute. Like, I mean, come on inside. So, but he gave me an offer I could not refuse. And I went in and I started doing social media marketing for the building, and I took them from like zero, like 5,000. I think when I started, they had 5,000 on Facebook. By the time I left, they had 50,000.
What?
Yeah, on Facebook, followers, likes, or whatever that is. But so I started doing that, and then I do community relations because I love community giving back to people. So I created this thing called the $100,000 Give Back Giveaway, where the owner of the Big Yellow Building, so he took his own money and he gave $100,000, and we went all around the country giving back coats to people in need. Like, so we'd have lines of people, and they would get a voucher to get a free coat, and then they would get a voucher for like however much, I can't remember how many, maybe $25, $30, whatever the amount it was. You get a coat and a couple other things. That's how much, because those prices, they had killer prices back then. Killer prices. So they go in. So I created that. Went all around the country, doing it in different, from Detroit to Chicago. Went all around doing that. And so I believe and I love giving back to the community, giving back to people. And even while there at the Big Yellow Building, I got some of my friends, like they needed models and influencers. I tapped into the people I know, got them on board, got people. Like, I believe in getting people, situation. If I got a situation, I'm going to bring you into the situation and get them paid as best I can, So I brought some people in, got a lot of my friends, model got jobs. They did some videos for us. And so so the job was something I really love to do. Everything about it was everything I love to do. And so I worked there for a few years, and then there you go. They laid me off.
What?
They laid me off.
Oh.
I said, you laid me off. They laid me off, but then they brought me back a month later. And then when they brought me back, God, I clear everything through God. I clear everything through God. So I said, God, I tell you to go back. And I'm I didn't ask. I just saw the money. I'm like, wait a minute, I saw the money. So anyway, I didn't stay.
Wow. So you know what? You gave me a lot of information that I didn't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I never knew that. I check you out, and I'll be like, wow. Now, so say a company need you provide social media for that. That's what you do?
I do certain companies now. I'm more so training. I'm not doing management now. So for some companies, I do their management, but a lot of times I'm training. I started my courses where I'm teaching relationships to revenue, AI strategies, and tools to monetize your social media. Yeah. So I have masterclass now, and I have a coaching program to teach people. Wow. So like, listen, are you really utilizing social media to its fullest potential? Wow. Because it's more than just pretty pictures and video. What are you doing? What's the business behind it? How can you grow it to make money? Because I also now at this particular point I connect big brands that have money that want to spend money on influencers. So I find the influencers and connect them to the money, and then they go in and do their commercials or their videos or their whatever they do, whatever their niche is. They do it at the place, and they get paid for it. They get paid for it.
You real smart.
I'm not. I just love people.
What school did you go to?
I went to Lincoln High School. I went to Lincoln High School.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I always like to know. Now, did you play any sports in there when you was there? Was you athletic? What you do? I
was not athletic at all. No. I mean, I was on the track team, but I didn't run. I threw the shot put. I went there like that and like that. Like that. I did like that. You got to go like this. You got to bring it back like this. Right. Go like that. That's what I did. That's all I did. That's all I got.
So. I interviewed a lot of people, right? I can name 500 artists, right? Mm-hmm. And I know you interviewed too. Mm-hmm. So I told you, I said, well, Biggie Smalls, probably my most precious interview. What is yours? What's yours? Like,
wow.
I'm gonna do a 3. I'm gonna do a 3. I don't want 1. I want 3. Ooh. What is the top 3 interviews you would say that you have done in your career? Shelly.
Top 3. That's
Shelly
show. That's so hard for me Top three.
Top
Ooh,
three.
this is really putting me on the spot. I never really thought about it.
Okay.
Because I love everybody. I don't have a top three. I don't have a top three.
All right.
I have a maybe made a mistake one, like one that was the worst. I got the worst one I've done. But you know what I mean? I got my first interview was the worst. I don't have a top people.
All right, let's do this. Name me an interview that you did, like you really remember, like memorialized like that. I remember this. Cause you know I asked Keith, right? And Keith was like, Beyonce had came through and he did, the interview with her.
He did.
Yeah, so like
he did Beyonce,
right.
He did Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand,
right.
my beginning career was not me doing the interviews.
Okay.
It was Keith. I was the person arranging everything.
Oh, okay.
I was the person that got us the interviews.
Right.
Like, if there's a person in town, I'm getting the interviews. I'm making sure that I'm putting Keith from up the block in place to do the interviews. So because my goal was never to be on television.
Well, you're beautiful. You should be on TV.
I appreciate it.
Should be in movies and everything. You know?
Well, I am in movies. I have a movie coming up now, but that's a different story. But I do have a movie coming up. It's called Shattered Reflections with Trey Parr Productions. Trey Parr is coming next week. Whenever you see this, but Trey Parr and Trey Parr Productions. I'm in a movie called Shattered Reflections. I'm in a movie called Kingfish 2. And I'm in a movie called Sicko Boy. I'm in movies too.
I'm in a movie too.
Yeah, what you
called Franchise Live.
That's what I'm talking about. Our life is a movie. Our life is a movie.
Wow.
But when you think about interviews, I was not really the person. So I didn't really think of it like that. So now I interview people. Like I do. Well, my book is called Interview Your Way to Instagram Grow. I interview regular people, so I enjoy regular people, getting to know them. So Angela Rothschild, the reason why I did, she's the her name is Angela Robinson. She played Veronica on the Have and the Have Nots Tyler Perry show. The reason why that's significant to me is because there was no Urban Expression. She didn't know anything about that. I came as a regular person, contacting her and say, listen, I want to interview you. And based off of her doing her research and everything and finding out that I was legit, she did the interview. So to me, this is one of those teaching moments. Like, listen, I'm going to show you that it's possible. It was me. It had nothing to do with Urban Expressions. It just had something to do. Listen, I'm contacting you. Here's what I have. This is who I am. And so I love that interview because of what that did. You know, who else? So I love them all. I love everybody. I love them all. I've interviewed a lot of people. But
you got A, B, C, D, and they say all above. Yeah, all above.
All above. I'm just going to say,
and D.
Anybody that has given me the opportunity to have a conversation with them and allow me to put their information out in the earth, that's why I thank you. So everybody was significant because you allowed me to do so, and you trusted me with your brand, or you trusted me with who you are to do so, because I love the conversation. Of course, I love talking to people.
Wow. So I want you to do the X's up.
Oh. Put your X's up all day. What? Put your X's up.
You know what I'm saying? X.
What?
You know what I'm saying? And do your job, man.